Okay, there's been way too many people complaining about not being able to find Bloody Mary mixes, which doesn't compute because it's really easy to make Bloody Marys. So I'm going to show you how to make Angie's bloody fantastic Bloody Mary. However, I have one small issue. I'm unable to find lemon juice in my house. You do need lemon juice. So this is what I'm going to use as my measuring tot glass thing. There's like a small one and a big one. And if I was doing lemon juice, I'd probably use the small one. So just imagine me putting a tot of lemon juice in there. So lemon juice is one ingredient that you most definitely do want in there. Now, a lot of people will cringe at this, but I'm not particularly fond of vodka, so I'm going to do gin instead. And yes, I'm using the bigger size of that little tot to do my ginsy. Simba, come over here. Simba wants to go outside, so he's going to be screaming throughout the video. So a nice helping of gin. My Bloody Mary is very salty, so if you don't like gin and you don't like salt, this video is not for you. Now, when it comes to these little things, you're going to have to do your own thing. I'm going to do quite a bit of salt. I know it's going to be really loud on the microphone, but so be it. So I'm going to do quite a bit of salt. I'm going to open this and try not throw it all over the place. Here we go. So that's quite a bit of salt. I'd say that's like maybe a half a teaspoon of salt. Pepper, that's kind of optional. Move that away from the microphone so it doesn't get too noisy. But yeah, maybe a little bit of pepper, however much. You might just want to try this out to taste. And then this is kind of an interesting thing that I've started to add. So this is pickle juice. It's supposed to be just the juice of the pickles, but of course I use up all the juice of the pickles real quick. So I've actually just blended some of the pickles with the juice. And I'm going to show you how much I'm going to put in, about that much. I put a little bit more perhaps because I don't have lemon juice. Then, I don't know how you pronounce this. I'm going to say Worcester sauce. I know that's wrong. I think it has 4 syllables, Worcestershire sauce. So you want to put some of that in as well. This is, maybe I shouldn't tell you this, but it's actually quite disgusting. It's anchovies. What is it? Anchovies, red onions, and garlic that's been matured, well, technically fermented for 18 to 24 days in England, in a place called Worcester in England, and that's how they make this. Maybe you didn't want to know that part, but anyway, so now I'm going to show you how much I put in. I'm not that good with measurement per se, but I'll show you how much I put in of this. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 maybe, and that's about as much as I'm going to put in. And then again with the Tabasco being from Louisiana, of course. And I heard that Louisiana makes like a preposterous amount of hot sauces. Not only Tabasco is based there, but there's like a bunch of other companies also based there. I also heard that they have over $1 billion in revenue, and 200 million of that is sold to 166 countries all over the world. And apparently it doesn't go off. So you can put it in the fridge, or you don't need to keep it in the fridge and it won't go off. I like spicy, but I don't like crazy spicy. So I'm going to do not as much as the Worcester sauce, but maybe 2 splashes. Shall we say splashes? 2 splashes of Tabasco. It's a bit stuck, so make that like 2 splashes. It was a bit stuck, so then I also found this one. I didn't know I had this. This is from Mexico, another type of hot sauce, and I gave it a little try, and it's actually quite good. So I'm going to put a little bit of that in as well, just a drop or 2. Hopefully it doesn't come out too quick. Oh, there we go. That's more than enough. Okay, so we've got the Worcester sauce, the salt, the pepper, the gin, the pickle juice, which is very important, the lemon juice, which I don't have, which you really should put in. Yeah, I think that's about it. So now we just have to add a bit of oh, that's messy. A bit of tomato juice. If you live in Taiwan, there's sweetened tomato juice and tomato juice that has not been sweetened. That doesn't mean that it's salty, it's just not been sweetened. And the can is the red one. There's a red can and a white can. You want the red can. And pour some tomato juice in there. You can see it's nice and dark as well. I leave a little bit of space at the top because I put one little ice cube in there to shake it with. Then it comes out nice and mixed up. Make sure that you have a good shaker, because this can go all over the place, and make sure that you test it before you start shaking. Yeah, that seems all right. Okay, that's quite a good workout actually. Alrighty, let's try that. Bloody Mary was supposedly invented in 1930, and then there was a bunch of people that claimed it, the drink Bloody Mary, and it was supposedly named after Queen Mary I, and then it was supposedly named after some Hollywood actress, or I don't know. So I don't think they really know the origins exactly of where it's from and who invented it, but it's a hell of a hangover cure, that's for sure. Okay, I'm going to try this without the lemon juice. Oh, that's good. That is perfect. That is really perfect. I still got a little bit of tomato juice left. I don't think I'm going to add that because this has got the right amount of spice and salt and everything in it. I did make a little mistake the other day. I made myself one of these, and you saw I put quite a generous amount of gin in it, and I sucked one of these down, and there's about the same amount, maybe a little bit less in the cup, and I did another one, and then I realized I forgot to put the gin in. So if you're going to have a party and you want to make one of these, they work really well without gin as well. So and I guess you could put in vodka or whatever you like. Anyway, so this is my bloody fantastic Bloody Mary. Cheers. Mind yourself, that's a candle. Yeah, cheers to you. That's a Bloody Mary. I don't think you can drink it. Cats don't usually drink Bloody Mary. It's quite good though. Although, this has got Worcester sauce, this has got anchovies in it, so you might like it. Mind yourself with the candle.